Several examples come to mind of how students have improved through meditation. Usually it's seen in classes. I had one student who came in and he had a 1.9 grade point. This was very dangerous. If he didn't get out of that probation, he had to get at least a C average, his financial aid would cease. So it was very important for him. And in the meditation class, there are techniques we learn on how to use meditation to remember, understand, and apply all that we study in homework and in class and in tests, and how to take tests better. Well, at the end of that semester, later on he told me that he got a 3.0. So he had gone a whole grade higher, not just into C average, but whole grade higher, and from there on he kept doing well. Recently I had a student in psychology who was having trouble. He said I would come in to class and I would never understand anything they said. It would take me about 12 hours of reading the chapter finally to understand it. But as I have studied meditation and practiced it, that was after about 4 or 5 weeks into the class, he said, now I can go into class and I understand what they're talking about. And when I do my studies, I use the techniques to remember, understand, and apply better. And it works. It used to take me 12 hours to learn a chapter. Now it takes me 2. So that's a big saving of time. In fact, you can call that time management through meditation. And he said, in the last test I took, I got a 98%. So they're not just feeling good about it, but they're actually improving in their studies. I had another student who came in. He had a 2.5 average. And the semester afterward, he finally decided to begin to study, and he used the methods we taught him. And he came back a year later and said, brother, I'm not getting a 3.5. So he really improved to a whole grade level higher. I had one other student who was getting very good grades, but she would always get 1 B and 3 A's. She was so frustrated. No matter what she did, she could never get all A's. So she took the class with the purpose of trying to get all A's. At the end of that semester, she got 3 A's and 1 A minus. She said, well, I got 3 A's somewhere or other. So it did help her out. And I'm thinking of another really critical point. A freshman came in to me and I asked him why he was taking the class. He says, well, brother, I suffer from ADHD, attention deficit hyperactive disorder. And I can't concentrate, and I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to graduate from college. So he took the course to try to be able to focus and to do better in studies. And a year later, he was getting better than a 3.0 average. And he graduated at the end of 4 years. So I've seen it over and over that it's very beneficial. And other students, one of the big things they claim is that they really begin to calm down, become peaceful. They reduce their stress. When finals come, they say, brother, I'm looking around. Everybody's all stressed out. They're all nervous. They're all excited. And I feel strange because I'm not. And I said, hey, you've learned the secret of being able to be calm and focused, and that's wonderful. Don't worry. Just because you're different doesn't mean you're bad. It means you're better. And they do better that way.